Welcome back to Myth Machine and Werewolf the Apocalypse. We're playing Rage Across New York, which you can't tell from the present picture on the virtual tabletop. Because the characters are in fact not in New York, not in the city, not in the state, not anywhere close to New York. They've been driving for 30 hours to get to Wyoming, of all places. This show is rated R because mature themes are involved, since this is Werewolf the Apocalypse, and we're also playing the early 90s stuff. That always went hard. This is
Yes, it's also rated R for
radical and also rough. It's rated R for all those.
That's a good wolf howl.
We're going to hell.
Be a 9 out of 10. That one.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, who is with us this time, please?
Hello, I'm Dominic. I have just returned from the oceans. Hi. Any pronoun? I will be playing Bryce, also known by their deed name Themis. She is a Black Fury Philodox, a wolf of the half moon, if you will. And I'm enjoying a very nice road trip, in which I learned to drive in character.
Yes, you did.
Alright, I am El Duende, pronouns any all. I'm playing Jake Stromfeld, aka True Strike, the Get of Fenrisar rune, Wolf of the Full Moon. And I've probably, throughout most of this trip, considering my lupus form, basically been napping most of it.
That makes sense too.
Which you didn't have your head out the window panting in the airstream.
Maybe a little.
Only a little.
Maybe a little.
A few times, definitely.
You gotta know what it's like.
Exactly.
Hello, I am Ender, him. I am playing Weave Walker, Aspiring Architect, and T-Urch of the Glasswalkers.
I like how we can never do it in order.
What order? It's chaos out here. It's the wild rules.
I feel like we have an order here.
We do have an order. Jan normally takes a long time, so I just wanted to skip the wait.
You know what? Why not? It works.
Myself just randomly shitting on Jan, sure, man. Anyway. Roger! Yes.
I don't think Jan's
Roger,
here.
I'm playing
so
Miles.
No, I'm here. I'm just.
Okay, sorry.
What a shit show. Roger, you go.
I'm Roger, I'm playing Miles, Stormspeaker Lincoln, Glasswalker Galliard, New York Bohemian, and owner of a Winnebago that miraculously hasn't been destroyed yet.
Yeah.
I'm Jan. I'm playing Paul, aka Skitters, aka Otis, the Ragabash Honor thief, who's scared. He wants buildings, goddammit. Also, concrete, where is it? And plants, too many.
Plants too many. Yes. That's probably a good summary of the situation. Plants too many. Spoken like a true Bognar. Yeah, it is getting close to noon on this day. You've been driving for nearly 30 hours to get here. The place you're going to is called, the name, Valkenburg Foundation, and you're navigating by old-fashioned methods. In other words, someone has an actual paper map because it's 1991. And it's probably spread out over the dashboard right next to the driver with a map reader who has to go. We have to follow this highway here, and then when we get to this exit, we have to turn off, and so on and so forth. A lot of work. No Siri telling you things.
I'm just thinking of the TikTok where it's go left. I said go left! Go up! What up?
In the world of darkness, everything is possible.
True.
We just gotta get that one gift that lets us fly this van somehow. I'm sure it's a gift. I'm sure it exists.
I'm sure.
Or maybe we just make it part of it. We turn it into a fetish, and that's its ability. It just floats.
I
Nothing
thought
else.
you were going to say Never mind.
The
Never mind.
Winnebago is going to become a totem one day, isn't it?
Talisman, guys,
Talisman.
talisman.
Yeah, talisman, sorry. Yes, a talisman.
We just need to make friends with the right mage, and we can do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or just gain the right gifts and convince the spirits to inhabit it, and there you go.
Yes. Protecting the veil. What's that?
What is that? Nobody knows there's a spirit in the Winnebago. Right. Open plains in most directions, one would say. The butte that you can see in the picture is a place that actually exists in real life. It's called the Devil's Tower on your map, which is
It's a
probably
very
not ominous.
angry looking.
Oh, that's the. I know that's from that movie.
Which one?
Fuck. Close Encounters of a Third Kind. Yes.
Okay.
Never mind.
Right, that's the one, yeah. And there are a couple of towns surrounding the particular place you're going to. One is called Shoto, it's to the south, and there's New Haven to the north.
First of all, Shoto, question mark. Second of all, half these towns probably believe that this view is actually an ancient giant tree.
Possible.
For no reason.
Possible. To the east, you will have, in fact, the Black Hills National Forest, which,
Yes.
I mean, it's obviously a national park.
If this was Scandinavia, this would be a troll in disguise, clearly.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Maybe it is inhabited by a spirit. We don't know that yet.
Oh, definitely has a spirit. Definitely.
But yeah, you are driving along the road, and you can see, because open plains everywhere, a ranch in the distance where
Oh yes.
you're
I can
supposed
hear
to be going. There's even a small sign on when you're getting to the exit from the road, the paved road. It says there's a small sign saying Valkenburg Foundation, an arrow along this gravel road.
Okay. Can I ask a question? Could I somehow, like, combine, I don't know, what will I look at? Larceny, subterfuge, and, like, craft to disguise us as not ruffians?
As what?
Not
Like,
ruffian.
Yeah, not a ruffian. Because obviously we look like ruffians right now.
Oh,
We're heading
I
into
mean,
like
not
a
all of us
facility now with
Some
people
of us
in it.
look normal.
Well, some
yeah,
of
yeah.
Some of you look
Stormspeaker
like ruffians,
and
yes.
Weedwalker are the only normal-looking ones. Themis is a punk.
yeah.
True Strike looks homeless. Is homeless. Same with Skitters.
the last shower you had was probably at a truck stop.
Yeah, like if we're going, this place has the word institute. All I'm suggesting to the group is that maybe we tidy up a bit and get into our good clothes before we go in here.
Yeah.
I was
I
gonna say,
would if I had them.
Who's here is good at lying?
I've got a bit of
Not
stuff to
me.
I was thinking that since this is, we have no idea what this place is, and they may well know werewolf stuff, and we're in a vehicle that is actually registered to Miles Lincoln, that maybe rather than just driving up the signposted dirt road, we should just find somewhere to stop, like either an RV park or just like somewhere by the side of the road.
I like
Go
that
into
idea,
Edinburgh
especially
and just
if
approach that way.
especially if this is registered in your name, which is something we must change, by the way. We have
By the way, True Strike will definitely be switching to Hobbit since I'll be able to do a lot more speaking to people.
This is true.
Yeah, that might be nice to do.
Storm Speaker is the best liar in the group, definitely.
Okay, so so can we start looking for a caravan park, or I guess it's not a caravan park,
around here, yeah. Good luck.
an RV park, even.
Yeah,
what I meant to say.
not anywhere,
Yeah,
just to
would
the
be-
exit.
Yeah,
So,
we're
I
You
mean,
could
you
probably
can
just-
definitely take your time. So, you get to the exit, you've slowed down the Winnebago in the arrow going up towards the ranch. You can see the ranch in the distance. It's a bit of a complex, but that's not weird, because ranches tend to be. You have your main building, you have your barns, it's not strange that there's more than one building around there.
I think
But
our best bet is.
Is there an RV park here? No. Is there an RV park anywhere close here? Looking at the map, no.
Okay.
I think
Is
our
there
best bet is just parking on the side of the road and just hoping for the best.
Is there like a place where truckers can park so they can have a nap even? Just like a
that would
siding
be-
so we
That would be
So we
closer
will-
to the two towns in that case. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Or to
You're
the side
very
of the
much
road.
off the beaten track right now. There's not going to be a
Okay.
whole lot of truckers.
Ca-
People who use this particular road that
Yes,
you're on are probably going to be local farmers going into town.
Okay.
Is this
Okay, so if we're going to
hmm.
park the RV, we need to get off the road, I think, a bit.
Dummy?
Yeah, is this? I was gonna ask. Is this place still fairly flat? Because we could drive off a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Off the
it's
side of the
pretty
road.
flat. The road itself is slightly, but
Yeah,
it's flat enough to drive off the road a little bit. You don't want to drive too far because
Yeah.
you're gonna.
I'll.
end up in a go for a
Bryce will probably let someone who's better at actually driving do that.
That would be Storm Speaker again.
Driving on the road is one thing. Driving off road with an RV is another thing, or like a Winnebago.
If we accidentally get the RV stuck, we can always push it back on the road. We have the strength to do that.
We do actually have the strength to do that.
Yeah, because we're werewolves.
Themis,
Can you
did
not say
wanna
that out
have
loud? It's supposed to be a secret.
Themis, did you want to have a dot in driving? I'll give you one if you want for 3 XP because
Yes,
we don't have
please.
that yet.
Should I spend XP on that?
Of course, you have 6
Yeah.
XP at the moment, but because
it
you
I
spend
was-
so much
Sniper
time
something.
driving, you can get one, even though we're
Yes.
smack dab in a scenario here.
Yes,
There you
I'll
go.
spend
You
my XP
learned
on
to
that.
drive
Is it how much XP is it for like one dot skill again?
3, because it's the first dot.
Okay. No problem.
It's 3 by the number of new dots.
Yeah, so I just have one for now. The one I just got.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So
just
what's
coming
the
up with
plan?
the plan, I think it'd be a good idea if we pull off if we keep driving past this place for a bit. It's up to you. It's up to the rest of you whether we want to go in the 2 best liars, or I don't think we should all head up.
Okay.
And during the night, like, we'll get 2 people, probably me and maybe Jake. I'm sorry, Storm Speaker, because they're quite good at talking to people, and I'm pretty good at watching people. If Skitters and the rest of you could, like, try and look around the outside of the institute to see if there's any obvious defenses or guards or anything like that.
Okay.
And
I'm
then
okay with
during
that.
the night, like we said, one team to locate the person and then another team to figure out how to get them out.
I think we should
Sounds
do
good.
Umbro recon first, though, since we're now configured to pretty much to be able to step sideways whenever we want to. We just do that. We go into the Umbra, and then we just go check it out from there, where there's going to be no witnesses, no security cameras, and if it all does kick off, everything is stacked in our favor.
Maybe
true.
later.
The downside of there's no security cameras, there's no guards, so we
Yeah.
have no idea what we're dropping
Yeah,
ourselves.
I'd prefer to check it out maybe both in the Umbra and in the real world. Just because if we step sideways, we could see if there's a major worm infestation or what the spirit situation even is, and that might give us an advantage, even just knowing what kind of spirits are around the place.
Question. So I know there's a gift for being able to look at both the material plane and the Umbra at the same time without penalty. But if I wanted to just look at the Umbra right now, how would I do that again?
I think you need.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say I think you need a gift. That's what
I think
the
you
gift
need,
does.
I think you need the number sight.
Yeah.
It's to look into the Umbra without penalty, it says on the number of
Yeah,
senses.
I
But
know. It's,
I'm a bit unsure on like how if one technically could look into the Umbra just without it. But
as far as I understand, again, Renegade has done a bang-up job in writing rules very clearly.
yeah, It like the gift makes it so you think that looking into the umbra without it's a little confusing.
Yes. I think the point is that you look into the umbra with penumbral vision, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, one other thing we can do. I just remembered that because this Winnebago is packed full of all Miles' electronics, we could just drive past the place, just stop within a reasonable distance but out of sight, and then just try listening in, see what sort of radio or other comms traffic there are, what sort of electronic signature this place has.
That sounds something we could add to our plan. What do you think, Kate?
I think it works. Yeah, Miranda is.
Oh, sorry,
that's
Miranda.
part of-
Jesus.
yeah, no, that's fine. That's part of the plan. If, like, I'm just saying, we've got two teams. One that goes in and figures out what the people situation is like, and one that figures what the security situation is like from the outside. And then during the night, we go in and grab this person.
Okay,
All right,
so
may I make a suggestion? Since Storm Speaker will have to be staying inside the Winnebago and on his electronics, that probably means that for the inside team it should be Femis and Weave Walker, and for the outside team checking around the place, it should be Skitters and I.
I'm fine with them as joining, but I don't think either of us are good liars.
yeah, I think Power Speaker is like the only one with the social skills to get away with lying. So he can go up, and then when he comes back, listen in and see if he's stirred up stuff or something. I don't know.
I mean,
And again, maybe it'd be better for Storm Speaker to stay here to make sure something didn't happen while the inside, like on the radio, while Femis and Weave Walker were inside.
I can communicate long distance.
I am. Yeah, I'm not really good at lying. I just say things like it is.
Yeah.
I am okay at sneaking around. I've done it a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm good at physically
No one-
sneaking around the place. I'm okay
one-
at lying, but I'm not as good as
The
Storm
problem
Speaker.
is, Skitters, you look suspicious. No offense.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Yeah,
It's
you
a
do
gift
look
and
like
a
you
curse.
stabbed me for $20.
I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just thinking maybe a idea we have is we say we got lost and ask the people at the institute if they've got any local maps or anything that we could use.
Yeah. How about this? We say that we were looking for either like a hospital or like a similar like mental hospital, but just we actually came upon the wrong one. Bryce would kind of just pull up the map. Is there any like other hospitals marked on the map?
That would be in the towns.
Or what about, since we all look sketchy and countercultural, what if we heard it was some sort of new age commune?
It's got the word institute in its name.
Maybe we can say we're. I don't know. That might be a bad lie. I was gonna say that we're going to a academic institute, but that's not. I don't know.
It says
I think
foundation.
we
not-
lost
What
our
are
map.
you talking about?
I think we lost our map is the most plausible reason for us to
Yes,
turn up unannounced.
I agree that if you're like, oh, we're completely lost and our map doesn't even show where we are, kind
No,
of.
we don't have it. We lost the map.
Yeah, I felt
like,
oh,
a while
oh,
ago. Like it flew out a window and we
yes,
couldn't find
yes,
it, and we
yes.
just kept
That's
driving.
plausible. That's plausible.
Oh, just don't say it flew out the window. Just say you lost it.
Yeah, but if they ask for a follow up, that's how we lost it.
You don't need
Just
to
so we're on the
over-explain
same
it.
page.
I have a bad habit of doing that.
Also, you all need 5 pages of backstory to your cover item. Anyway,
Also, what about, there is the possibility as well that if we just go up there in any context and start asking questions, that could put them on alert and make everything else more difficult regardless. So maybe we should just do the longer distance stuff first, like the electronic surveillance and just like checking the place out from distance before we make any decision about going in.
All right, in that case, then, I guess I'll switch back to Lupus. That'll probably be better for searching around outside.
Okay, maybe I'll go with you. Maybe it'll look like a guy walking his dog.
Okay, just remember, we are several miles from the nearest other building.
You might also want to switch to Lupus and just go with the we're three dogs line.
Oh, we're both dogs. Okay, why not? Let's.
Oh, yes. How about we just take the driver in training thing and then just paste it in a very visible spot, just to sell the whole. We don't know what we're doing thing.
Oh, do we have one of those?
Yeah, it's on the car now. It's on the back or something.
Famous wanted
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot that from last week. Okay, Jake and I are scouting outside first, and maybe you can listen,
All right, wait.
and
Peter's,
then you guys
switching to
go and
Lupus
do
or
the
not?
social stuff. What?
Is Skitter switching to Lupus or not?
Yeah.
All right, because
Do I
you
have
know
to roll
what?
to switch to Lupus? Or
So you
is that
just have to go into the wolf part of
Go to
your
character sheet,
file.
The little scratch mark button on
Yeah.
the top left.
Nope, it's on the wolf.
No, sorry, it's the wolf button. And then you click on the lupus form, which has 0 rage dice, because you actually don't have to use a rage check to switch.
Yeah,
Okay.
just something to consider though, that if this institute know what werewolves are, the pack of stray dogs may be the worst cover imaginable.
Yeah, but 2 dogs is hardly a pack.
Also, another thing is that it is the countryside. There are sometimes stray dogs or owners who just let their dogs wander. That happens sometimes.
But remember, one of you is a stray dog, the other one is a wolf.
Yeah, that might be a problem. Oh wait, Skitters, do you have Clement Lupus or do you look like a wolf?
I'm a bone so I look.
But do you
doesn't
have
have
the
the gift.
Clement Lupus thing?
No, I don't have that.
Alright, so you look like a fucked up wolf, but still a wolf.
Yeah, and I've got a human being shadow.
Oh, that is weird.
That is weird.
Oh, that
Well,
is
I've-
fucked up, yeah.
As a person, I've got a wolf shadow, so it goes the opposite
Yeah.
way when I'm.
Oh, you got that one. Oh, that's fun.
Okay. I'm just suggesting we don't need to do them both simultaneously. I was suggesting we do the social checkup, and then after night falls, we do the security checkup.
Okay,
And then-
you guys do social first.
Good thing we're doing this in Lupus form because wolves do have better night vision.
Skitters and True Strike are not going to be in the Winnebago as it pulls up. Is that the plan here?
Yeah, we'll get out and we'll wait. Will we? Or do you want us surrounding just in case stuff goes wrong?
I think maybe just if you wanted to get out, you could, but you could also just stay in the Winnebago and don't go near the windows.
Yeah, let's stay in the Winnebago and not go near the windows, just in case things go wrong and we need to go full werewolf.
Sure.
Should I just sit in the passenger seat?
If you want to, like as a cover.
Yeah, I can be like, it's like you're helping me learn how to drive or whatever.
Let's
And
not get
we're
July.
young and stupid and we got lost. So they haven't done that before.
I will say
Stormspeaker's
that
middle-aged, right? Stormspeaker's 30 or 40, isn't he?
No.
he's just a really poorly aged 20-year-old.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
basic.
think he's one of the older ones in the group.
Okay.
I'm 19 and
I
I
thought like the
also
pirate
look
radio
28.
situation. I was like, oh, he's probably older at that point.
like in real life you could see me and think, oh, that guy's 20. I imagine that it's like one of those scenarios where he's just aged really poorly.
Wait, how old is Miles?
Just graduated high school.
So, are you over 19?
We could pull off the idiot disguise well then.
Yeah, I guess you can.
I guess he just feels older because he has like the whole radio thing.
Yeah, and also there's the fact that like the image makes him look older, and also being played by a British guy who's noticeably older.
Uh,
And that's a
It's-
2-for-1 because also having a British accent ages.
So
Yes.
in that case, so in that case, the plan is Miles and I go up. Miles, you lie to try and get us as far into the building as possible, or try to get as much information from the people. And I'm going to look around in the building using penumbra sensors. And also human eyes. To be able to see if there's anything we need to be watching out for, or anything that's off. How's that sound? So we're not planning on staying there long. Like, you try and lie to get us as far into the building as you can. But otherwise, we're just looking around, taking a look at the people, the security, and possibly trying to make contact with... I'll try to locate any spirits that could be helpful in the building, at least, to see if they've got anything. But I can do the communication with them.
Okay, and do you want me to do, either of us, to do the radio survey as we're coming up to the place, just to see what sort of normal radio traffic they have?
Yeah, good choice. Sorry, my headphone cut out. Does that?
You are really quiet.
I'm sorry, can you hear me a bit better?
Oh, yeah, way better.
much better.
Okay, that's good.
You just gotta
And so what lie
lean
are we
into the
going
microphone.
to try and get in as far deep into this place as possible?
I mean, just like try to keep the receptionist or whoever's at the front desk talking as long as you can. Maybe try to ask about what this place is, if it's in the middle of nowhere.
Say
Say
a
like
few
we're
quick
surprised we
minutes.
run into this place, because it's very different from the ranches we've been passing for hours.
Okay.
But yeah, we're trying to get a map. We're trying to get a map of the area, so we can get back on our way.
Okay. Get map. Cool. Keep people talking. Okay.
Are we ready to press the accelerator to actually drive the Winnebago onto the grounds and towards the ranch itself?
Get out, wolves.
All right, we're driving in. You're gonna pull off the main road and you're on the gravel driveway. It's a bit of a bumpy ride here. You will notice that the maintenance of this gravel road might leave something to be wished for. Some gravel has slid off the path, no doubt from spring rains. There's some mud buildup here and there. The drive winds, in fact, through some woods and then breaks onto a wide open plain. And there you can see the house of the Valkenburg Foundation. And it's the center of the house. It's a fairly big ranch with two wings, two-story wings. Like both wings have 2 stories coming out from the central building that has 3 stories. Behind the building, you will be able to see things like barns and so on. There's a gravel driveway in front of, like a large circular lot in front of the building itself. And as your Winnebago drives up to the front of the building, a woman steps out from the door. She's all business, actually. She average height, confident. She has a business power suit a la 1991, so we're talking shoulder puffs and all the things that went with the fashions of that particular time. And she doesn't have high heels necessarily. It's medium height. But she will be walking fairly confidently up towards the Winnebago, and she's waving towards you, and she's saying with a loud and clear voice, "Greetings, Sept of the Green. I am Gretchen Valkenburg."
That's not good.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
all our sneaking plans.
No, I think we should
Um,
still be very wary about acknowledging this. Let's stick to the original plan. Let's give them get them to volunteer as much information as we can before we volunteer anything.
You must be
Um,
very
Clear.
tired from your long drive, she says.
By the way,
You're curious about us and what we do here. I'll show you our facilities. I'd be honored if you want to stay overnight. We have guest facilities in the living quarters around back. No trouble at all.
by the way, unrelated, Mikael, are you using your camera currently? It's not loading for me.
I know. I don't know why it's not loading properly.
Just curious if it was just me or not.
No, it's not just you.
Yeah, his camera's having a big old funny moment.
Yes. Anyhow. Okay, what are we doing now? We are doing penumbral senses. Very well.
Is the gauntlet 1, or should I need to re-roll?
The gauntlet is not a 1.
Wow.
For once,
Amazing.
Weave Walker cannot see through the gauntlet. Okay. You cannot see the spirit world around here. At all.
Oh,
I can't just try again.
I guess you... Is there... Yeah. Is there any rule against that?
I'm spending willpower to do it, regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not for free.
It isn't. So you're trying to just concentrate really hard, and all you're giving yourself is a bit of a headache.
Yeah. Intelligence plus wisdom.
yeah. The whole set of the green talk threw you off. That's what we'll go
Yeah,
with.
maybe.
Yep. Clearly.
Much better.
Much better. Alright. In the Umbra. It appears as a gently, almost glowing temple. Its architecture is equal parts monastery, healing lodge, and wolf den a little bit. The walls shimmer with soft moonlight. It's not harsh or cold, it's pale and maternal more. Luna's hand is brushing away fear.
Does she look different?
No,
And nothing's attached to her.
nothing is attached to her. The trees around here are taller than they are in the real world, forming a protective canopy of soft green and silver light. You can see some spirits flitting about. I don't think you've met these particular type of spirits before. They look like translucent crows, maybe, of crystal.
Could I try and identify what they could be? The cult?
Yeah, they're warding spirits.
Warding.
Yeah, so if you had tried to sneak in with the way you originally planned to, these guys would have definitely sounded an alarm.
Fun. I guess if our resident liar isn't going to say anything, I'll just start.
Who's currently in the driver's seat?
That would probably be Miles, Storm Speaker,
Oh no,
Yeah.
isn't he? Oh yeah, he
because
is.
he's the best driver.
Yeah, Bryce is just looking, like, side-eyeing Storm Speaker, like, silently as to just be like, okay, shit, what now?
Do what
Yeah,
you
I guess,
agree to do.
Storms Miles was just like had his mouth open, ready to tell the story, and then when she identifies who we are, he just like sort of is there with his mouth hanging open for a noticeable number of seconds. Then he just decides that there's no point lying anymore, and it would just look kind of stupid and insulting if we did. And he just his just expression changes, and and then it just says, "Damn, we had a whole cover story and everything."
I think Ms. Valkenburg will snicker a little bit at that. She's definitely smiling. I understand your surprise.
Yeah, but
Aside
that's
from
not
our particular, shall we say, alarm system, she's looking at you guys like, because obviously, like, Weave Walker is looking around everywhere, but maybe her eyes are slightly unfocused as she's looking because you're looking at the other world.
you have having 1,000-yard stare, but like fixed in specific points.
And yeah, and yet taking things in. And Ms. Valkenburg will say, I am distantly related, but let's just say that I didn't get all the genes necessary to be of the people, as it were. Though most of the staff here actually are. Please, it'll be much easier to talk inside, honestly, in my office.
Is there a reason at this point, like, Weave Walker's gonna just open the back of the RV and just half step out? Like, she's not, like, exposing everyone else in there, but just stepping out halfway? Or is there a reason the other members aren't greeting us?
Oh, they're just inside.
Could you bring one of them out?
We didn't want to overwhelm you.
That's fine. You could bring one of them out.
She will shrug a little bit, and Ben, why don't you come out? This is a work day for us. This fellow will come out. This is Mr. Thomas.
Can we tell werewolves from non-werewolves?
Not really.
Not really, unless you have a specific gift for it.
Can spirits tell werewolves from non-werewolves?
Yes, they would be much more equipped to that.
In that case, I'm gonna ask. Yeah.
Your little friend.
My big friend, yes.
Your big friend. Optinode is right there, though actually in the Umbra, so nobody else can see it, but...
Yeah. Is he one of us?
The printout will read yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Thomas is dressed in a, I guess, guard uniform-ish. He has a radio on the belt, and he has manacles, and he doesn't actually have a gun, but he does have a nightstick. And
none of those are good signs.
None of those are good signs. He's stepping out, and so if I can describe him, he's tall, he's sturdy, he's in his 20s, much like yourselves. He's looking at you patiently. He's gonna come up towards you. He has bulk. Like, this is a guy who would not shame himself in a gym. Definitely not. But, yeah, he's coming out. Yeah, my name is Ben Thomas, and he's ready to shake people's hands, just as Valkenburg is.
I guess since I'm in the back with Skitters hearing all this, and since the gig is up and all that, I guess I'll switch to Hamid and head out and introduce myself.
Oh, fuck.
Switching back and forth.
I think Bryce is... I guess Bryce
Well,
is
actually,
kind of
no. I'm going to stay inside in Lupus, like out of sight, just in case this goes. Because I'm not trusting these guys as far as I could throw them.
Okay. The dummy, you were saying?
I think Bryce leans over to Miles a little bit and just quietly ask, should we just drive inside, or...
You can't. What do you mean? Drive up the stairs and through the main door?
Oh, is there stairs?
Yes, there's a couple of stairs and there's a door. It's not a garage that's waiting for you. It's like the main door to a ranch building, basically.
Yeah, like a port.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the image that was on screen, and that was what I was picturing. Right. In that case, she'll change her wording. Should we just park, or?
Yeah, I guess we'll just ask Valkenburg where we should park the Winnebago.
Anywhere you like. Just leave it here for now.
Yes, I guess if we're in a reasonable place to leave it, Miles will just get out and... and walk up, shake their hands, and say, "So what do you do here?" When I heard that, when you hear the somewhere called an institute out in the middle of nowhere, your first thought is it's hippie science, and they're going to be researching psychic powers and free energy.
Ms. Valkenburg will actually laugh a little bit at this. Not quite. Foundation is what we like to call ourselves. Though we do have a fully qualified staff here. No, we're doing psychiatry, and I'm going to show you exactly. She looks to be in her early 40s, and black hair, blue eyes. Yeah, please step inside.
And from
Yeah.
what we know about the sort of cosmology, can the Umbra project? Can a lie be projected in the Umbra? Like this
Yes.
looks like a temple and it's like protective and stuff. Could
1000%
somebody have set
yes.
that up to like, lure people into a false sense of security?
Probably. Maybe.
Yes,
I'm
that's
probably-
possible. If you're
It's
At the
powerful.
moment,
basically
I'm
the
just
warp,
thinking
and I feel like that's
anglerfish.
some warp shit.
Everybody.
Yeah, I'm just thinking anglerfish right now.
Yeah.
Plus,
And I fucking love the fact that that the Umbra is literally just the fucking warp. I love this shit.
I think Bryce is getting up and getting out of the car in that case. Just
I'm sure she's
Getting
making
out,
an absolutely terrible first impression to you all.
getting out, slamming the door, her boots landing on the gravel with the big thud.
She's the picture of decorum, isn't she, Ms. Valkenburg is? With those 6 successes on charisma etiquette, like, you're feeling warmly welcomed.
And Bryce still having arms crossed. And as much as etiquette Gretchen Valkenburg has, is gonna make Bryce even less trusting of this person, obviously.
Jake, not being raised like a savage, will definitely shake hands with both Thomas and Valkenburg and introduce himself.
Yeah. Thomas has a very sturdy grip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll introduce myself as name's Jake Stromfeld.
Ben Thomas. I'm a child of Gaian.
Get a Fenris rune.
I think I'm not going to be prejudiced. I'm sorry. There's so many bad tales about your tribe. I apologize in advance.
Apology accepted.
I don't think you're going to find a lot of fighting here.
That's
You seem to
fine.
be
That's
prepared
fine.
for it.
Anyway, yeah. All right,
I'm sorry.
so-
She was raised by animals, I think.
Yeah, Miranda is on edge because this place looks like a holy site, and we don't have those anymore. So,
That's not entirely true, but yeah.
we have sites that are sacred to us,
Yeah.
but they're not built structures. They're natural structures.
It depends on where you are, really. I'm sure we can find some interesting glasswalker places in New York City, but out in Wyoming, yeah, that's weird. That is very weird. So I'm not surprised that Miranda would be a bit thrown by this. Anyone
Yes,
here has Themis has some insight.
Yeah, Bryce will
wits.
actually.
Also have some insight. A decent amount.
Okay, I guess I could do an insight first, but Bryce eventually will actually talk to specifically address Valkenburg herself and go, "You were expecting us, I see."
I was, yes. We have scouts who are much like yourselves, and he saw you, well, hours ago, honestly. I also know why you're here, and let me give you the tour first, please.
Yes, what's it called in your words? A
Tour?
a welfare check. Yeah, that's our goal.
Yes, yes, of course. You can say that, absolutely.
Yes, but as Themis is following after, I guess now would be a good time to get a read on
Go ahead.
Valkenburg. Maybe Ben too. We'll see. With an
Mikhail, can I try to like slip away like under the Winnebago, like sneaky style?
You're probably not going to get far because, first of all, there's warding spirits. Second of all, there's effectively, with you being in lupus form, only one way out.
That's 8 successes.
Wow.
I have a lot of subterfuge, and it's possible I could do it. I don't know.
It's possible.
You rolled openly, by the way, which is very amusing.
I
Yeah,
did.
that's funny.
I mean, with 8 successes, I think I'm gonna.
It
notice
didn't
something.
matter, did it? She's nervous. She's definitely nervous. You can notice like a little bit of shake in her hand, a twitch in her mouth. Maybe she's fidgeting a little bit with something.
I wasn't looking. That was 1 success on her roll, and I rolled 2 successes, so I guess I also noticed that somewhat.
Yep.
Not to the same degree, but certainly enough.
Did you want to try to sneak away, Skitters?
Yeah, would that be possible? Like, I have subterfuge, I have...
Technically,
I
I
don't
think
know.
it should have been
Sneaking is
an
fine.
extra dice for my roll, but I think I have enough successes, so it should be fine.
You have enough, yes. Stealth and dexterity, please, Skitters.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, can I take half?
You can take half if you think that you're gonna get away with that.
But for
Let's go gambling!
for future
Dang it.
roles, I assume Valkenburg herself would be considered a person in power. Is that correct?
She is, yes. She's the director,
Which means
apparently.
it's a good time to be a Black Fury.
Ah,
My gift, my favor, if you
yes.
Time to be the mega bitch. Hell yeah.
Currently, Miranda does not have Themis's stellar read on people, but she is intensely paranoid, and this feels like a trap.
Yeah, this seems like a
So-
trap for Skitters too, that's why he's trying to sneak away.
Okay.
So, yeah, as you're trying to sneak away there, Skitters, I think it's time for a roll-off, really, because Mr. Thomas he has fairly alert eyes.
And also, we are surrounded by spirits that apparently work for them.
And also,
Yep.
you're surrounded by spirits that apparently work for them.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe you're pulling off
Maybe
a,
you're just that good.
Yeah,
maybe you're pulling off a Mission Impossible here. you know?
Maybe.
He is cooked. He is cooked.
We don't know yet. Skitters and Shadows will click on stealth and add dexterity.
okay, stealth and add dexterity. If can I add renown? I don't know.
Nope. Unless
Wait,
Not
do you have
unless
any-
you have a relevant gift.
Yeah, exactly. Which you have blissful ignorance. So if you spend a willpower point, but and stand completely still, you can render yourself completely invisible to all observers, including
Well, actually,
monitoring
it does,
devices and most spirits.
No,
It
but
just
I'm trying to
depends,
sneak away, so that doesn't help.
So that doesn't apply. No.
What is
I don't
the,
have-
the sorry, I want to ask, what is the favor of your tribe?
What is the favor? It's
Yeah, you
something
can.
like, I'll read it to you exactly.
Just in case it applies.
To find something lost or overlooked.
Okay,
I can
okay.
add it up.
So I'm not currently looking for something, so I probably won't apply.
I'm looking for the guy.
Yeah, but
He's
it's not
lost?
lost and not overlooked because you know exactly where he is. Not
And-
exactly. Somewhere in the house, presumably.
Okay, I'll just roll and see what happens. If they catch me,
Yeah.
I can presumably try to lie into saying that I was just walking naturally and not trying to sneak.
5 successes? Wow. Okay then. Have officially snuck away.
It is not.
Well, to be
I-
fair,
yeah.
you could sneak away successfully in the non-umbral.
Yeah, you are snuck away from the car, like just you are still in lupus form, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes, you are. While Mr. Thomas is focused on and distracted by the rest, you're sneaking out of the van and Winnebago and maybe lying underneath it, waiting for the opportunity to sneak to some other place.
Yeah.
But the rest of us are all going inside, aren't we?
Yeah, and while we're doing this, particularly how Miles's version of paranoia is expressing himself. He wants to be looking around for any technology. So as we discussed, like cameras, security systems, but anything else weird and technological that may be here that may pose a threat.
So far, so good. You're gonna get in through the door together with Mr. Thomas and Ms. Valkenburg, and literally right inside the door is a desk, because this is where you greet people. And it has some files, a telephone, a radio set, some shelves behind with binders and whatnot. And Thomas will just go and sit in the chair behind that and give you all a good nod. Ms. Valkenburg will show you into a big room next to the entry. Right across from the entry, by the way, you can see a stairwell going up and a door, presumably, like, going down to a basement. That's the only logical place for that door to lead. But yeah, she's going to show you into a very nice and comfortable reading room. It has a TV, lots of sofas, there are shelves with plenty of books, there are games, there's a fireplace off to one side. It's, yeah, cozy, I guess, during the winters particularly, because Wyoming gets winters. Any questions? This is
Miranda's just gonna step forward because she hasn't introduced herself at all and does not plan to. She's okay, so you know why we're here.
Yes.
Are you going to assist us or say no?
I thought it might be easier if I just show you around first, she says. He is
For
here,
who?
the man you seek, Orson Gravely. You know him as Graveseeker. But I do have some bad news. He is not the person he once was. He's suffered extreme trauma. This trauma has shattered his mind. If you want me to skip the tour and we go straight to him, we can do that.
As
Maybe I should...
Miranda is having a conversation with Valkenburg, is there any flyers either on the way here or?
There isn't, actually.
Oh.
So we specialize in psychiatric treatment for highly traumatized patients. But we're not open to everyone. We are, in fact, only open to Garou.
And why are you here? Because, no disrespect, but it's not wise for us to interact with others.
I am kin. I'm here because this is not the first time the Foundation has been opened. The Foundation opened many decades ago by my ancestors, and I inherited this place, and it was closed for a time, but I've reopened it because I think the work that was done was worthy and was important.
That's a noble goal. I'm not trying to disparage you on your ancestors' work. It's just a sudden sense of paranoia is good for us. And this place is perfectly designed to make people feel comfortable and at ease.
I would certainly hope
Which
so,
is-
she says.
Which is inherently what traps are supposed to do.
I don't know how to convince you. What do you want to know? I take it we're not doing the tour. We have a kitchen over there, but upstairs we have our patients, and we have laboratories here as well. I can introduce you to the staff later on. They're working, of
We
course.
wouldn't mind the tour, but okay.
But
What's laboratories got to do with psychology?
Psychiatry.
Psychiatry.
We're trying to find cure
I
medically.
for what?
For trauma. Generally speaking, what we do here, she's going to just sit down in one of the couches and invite you to sit as well.
Yeah, Bryce
prepared-
just plops down on one of them.
I
Very
guess
casually
I'll-
so.
Yeah,
So
Weave
while-
Walker's just gonna stand next to Bryce.
What is, now that Skitters is all alone outside, what are you doing?
I'm going to like have a scant around the place.
Alright, sniff about. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna... So, behind the main building, you will find other things. So, there's stables behind the foundation house. So, basically behind the foundation house. So, because I couldn't get the machine to draw it properly, that's why it's inverted. There is another smaller house next to the main house, which houses, looks like living quarters basically. Then there's some stables, and then off to another side is a set of cages, really. Not cages, it's like a compound, rather. When you have walled off area for wildlife, both to protect them and to protect people
Like
from them.
not an enclosure, but
Yeah, maybe an enclosure. Maybe that's the right word. So,
like a large one, maybe.
yeah, exactly. It's right next to a pond. And, fencing goes into the pond itself, actually. So, if any animal in that enclosure wants to go into the water and have a little bit of a swim, they can. There is a young Asian American woman there. She has short, practical black hair, a few strands of that she's dyed a little bit, and she wears a green scrubs and has a stethoscope around her neck, and she is currently working on chopping up big chunks of meat, because inside the compound you can see at least one wolf. Meanwhile, inside, you've all gone through the change, and you know how difficult that is. I haven't, obviously, so I have the disadvantage of working without lived experience in that sense, but most of the rest of the staff, we have about slightly more than a dozen staff here, and about 2/3 of the staff are Garou like yourselves. Quite a few children of Gaia, but we have plenty of tribes represented. Some young ones who go through the first change do not have the fortune of having a tribe that finds them and guides them through the process. And some of those have the misfortune of having such a traumatic first change that they develop permanent mental health disorders. We have here a group of patients who have had that misfortune and who definitely should not be walking out in society with regular people, or wolves for that matter, for the Wolfbane. We're trying to treat them here as best as we can. I can't say that we have managed to cure anyone yet, but at least we offer them a safe place while they are suffering their particular conditions. And in the meantime, we do our level best to take care of them and make their existence as comfortable as possible.
So, have you not finished rehabilitating anyone that's come here?
No, But then we haven't been operating for that long.
How long have you been operating?
I need my notes!
Tell me now, I see you.
Yeah. Let's see. We've been operating for a few years only. Well, we're coming up on 10 years pretty soon. We didn't find all the patients immediately, of course. But we started with one. And so long story short, I witnessed one of these poor souls running rampant through the area where I was, and knowing about my grandfather's work, I decided that I should try to take up his legacy and see if I can succeed where he failed.
And
So
then
he's no
Miles
longer with
realized-
us.
You go ahead.
Is he no longer with us?
Unfortunately not. No. This foundation was set up in early this century, and in the late 30s, my grandfather lost a battle with one of his patients.
I think Bryce is changing her attitude a bit, trying to take on a bit more of a sympathetic tone and what's it called? A softer expression to just get her to talk more about this. And Bryce will say a little bit softer. That's unfortunate to hear. And may I ask what your grandfather worked with?
Excuse me?
Was he a doctor or a psychiatrist?
Yes. He was, this was the early 20th century, so you have to understand that the methods they were using back then were somewhat outdated. He came from Switzerland, and he was in fact Garou, and he already had degrees in philosophy and philology and medicine, and he was trying to apply these modern sciences to his own state of mind, as it were. He knew that the special condition that you have has to be kept away from the general public, and so that's why he came to a remote location like this. That we're talking here, early 1900s. Wyoming was not densely populated at the time. It's still not very densely populated. He'd already made a name for himself in psychoanalysis, and he used that to study the Garou, and he had realized that there was a need based on these lost cubs. Yeah, that was where he directed his attention. He felt that if one could understand the emotional trauma wrought by the denial of the change, one could understand more of the connection between wolf and man. Unfortunately, there were some local red talents who didn't like what he was doing at all. They thought it was dangerous to the lupus. I don't know all the details because, again, I'm kin. I don't have all the understanding of how your society works, which is fine. I'm not trying to pry too deeply into that. But there were also local children of Gaia who supported him, and so thanks to them, he continued his studies. And
Yeah, I see you have the best intentions there. You can call me Temis, by the way.
Famous, very well.
Yes.
So he had
Pardon
started...
us being a bit closed off at first. There's been times we haven't had the best reception.
I'm sure, she says. I'm sure. And to be honest, I'm nervous too about the meeting because there are Garou who definitely do not like to hear about lost cubs. Certainly, some would just argue that we should, that your society should cull them to preserve the separation between Garou and regular people.
At that, Jake visibly frowns.
And the notion of using modern sciences to study this is also controversial among some, given the emphasis of tradition in society.
Just a question, out of character. The Glasswalkers are pro-technology. That doesn't mean they're pro-study of werewolfism, though.
Not necessarily, no.
Correct?
I guess it depends on
Yeah.
the person, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't think, has Weave Walker heard of anything like this ever before? No, because Weave Walker has no medicine at all.
No, but Weave Walker could theoretically open up a line to Mother Miranda.
Mother Larissa, you mean?
Larissa, yes. Sorry.
Yes, she could.
And that's all
I
leads
guess
into
she's-
what Miles wanted to ask. He's going to say, so how secret is this place among the Garou? Why did the people who sent us know this place existed, knew its name, knew that Deathseeker was here, but had no idea what you actually do here?
Because again, we keep a low profile. As I said, we know we are allied with some of you. And again, Children of Gaia, for example, tend to look more positively at us than others. We do have an alliance with the Pure Heart Sept, which is close by here. They're Gale Stalkers, most of them, though there are some others as well. So, if you need the services of a Sept nearby, I can warmly recommend them. And
Yes,
he
that'll
used
be-
their services as well.
Yes, we would appreciate a safe place to stay.
I'm sure. But I can understand if your elders do not know of what we do here. You come from very far away.
Yeah.
And I can understand if your elders are suspicious towards us, because that would not be the first time it has happened. And we frankly don't know what kind of reaction we will get from Garou when we tell about what we do here.
Let's
My
imagine it.
grandfather, he fled from Switzerland because of the fight with the Red Talons, and that's why he came out here.
And how long ago did the original Valkenburg Foundation stop operating before you started it up again?
Oh, that was in the late 30s, when my late grandfather died while working. And my parents did not continue the work, so it wasn't until I decided to pick up his torch, as it were.
I don't know if my pack are antsy or if they still like tour.
I would still like the tour. Also, my Garou name is True Strike.
True Strike, welcome.
And just from what we've been told now about this place and how some of the Garou don't like it, from what we know of the New York scene and like our various groups we move in, if we told them back in New York about this place, how do we think they'd react? Who do we think would be okay with this and who wouldn't be?
Alright, Jake likes his mentor and likes his tribe. Like, they're his guys. That being said, Jake is a complete idiot. He knows that there would be a lot of Get Fenris who would not like this facility, that in their eyes would basically be festering a bunch of weak bitches.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so True Strike, if asked by any of it, like his fellow Get Fenris about this place, would probably just straight up lie about how involved they are with the Garou.
To be fair, like, Red Talons don't have, like, carte blanche to attack other tribes just because they don't like them.
Nope, they don't.
True.
But if there
That's
was
the whole point of
a lost Get Fenris cub somewhere who went mad from the transformation, there would probably be a Get Fenris out there to take him out.
Yeah.
And that's why we have population problems.
Probably. On the other hand, that could also happen among the Black Furies, and the Red Talon, and the Shadow Lords.
Yeah. As I've seen on the the Black Fury meeting, some of them are quite divided on things. So
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
It's not just gonna be the Get who had that position in this situation. I'm sure you can find it in a lot of tribes.
Yeah. Being not very good at this word thing, I would probably ask the rest of you on what information should and shouldn't be divulged.
now you mean?
Miranda's going to, because, yeah, she's still. This place is. It seems like admission is good. It seems like they're trying, or at least they're saying they're trying to do good work. But they have been hounded by werewolves across 2 continents. And they have a lab in the basement. So.
Yeah, let's get that tour. Yeah, let's find out a little bit.
Still
More.
sketchy.
Not in the
So-
basement. Yeah.
She assumes it's in the basement. So in that case, she's gonna try and I believe some of the other members of my pack would like to do a tour. I would like
Yes, if
to
it's,
see the person we're here to see.
Yes, if it's not too late, that is. What time of day is it? You said it was quite. Oh no, it's quite
Noonish?
early.
Yeah. She can even offer you a lunch if you want. Like.
You guys seem pretty alright. I should probably go get our other guy, our Ragabash.
Oh yeah, I think we left him in a car. He's.
Yeah, I'll go out and grab him real quick.
Speaking of which,
And then
what might our Ragabash be doing outside now that you've seen that there's a wolf pen and stuff?
In hindsight,
Gonna
it's very
go
fitting.
over- Oh, sorry, Tommy.
I was just about to say, it's very fitting for a Ragabash to be sneaking about.
It is very.
Yeah,
fitting
this
for
is
Ragabash.
perfect.
Fitting.
You are following your archetype.
You
Yep.
are very much.
We are never beating the stereotypes of our tribes, and
not at all.
Look, who says we have to beat stereotypes? Look, tomorrow there's the All-Ireland football final. And if you don't think I'm not going down to the pub and getting drunk, then you don't know Irish people.
We ain't. Look at my fucking Ragabash. They ain't ever beaten the allegation.
Skitters, you will see Wolf close by the wolf pen, not inside it, but outside of it.
Can I try talking to him? I can talk to him as a wolf, right?
Yeah,
We can somehow communicate.
absolutely. This wolf is very close to that Asian lady you just saw.
I'm going to. Does she look sus?
What, the wolf or the Asian?
No,
lady?
the Asian lady.
Yes,
She's
the
tossing
wolf
a
looks
couple of-
very sus.
She's tossing a couple of pieces of meat to the wolf. Puts the rest. of
Okay,
the bucket-
and can I sneak up behind her and try to get the wolf's attention by being like, "Hey, buddy, hey, buddy."
Yeah, absolutely. The wolf will notice you and go, yeah, there's a little bit of ears backwards, and what are you doing here? And in fact, the wolf will take a few steps over towards you. And that is an excellent place for us to take a short break, isn't it?
Okay.
Sure.
'Cause I'm sure nothing bad will happen in this case. 5 minutes, folks. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
I find it funny that
Enough
Throw
swine
back.
talk.
All right.
Oh, by
so-
the way, now that this wolf is approaching you, that probably means that the lady is probably also noticed you, since
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
probably gonna be
definitely.
like, why is the wolf moving around? What does he see?
So the wolf is moving up towards you there, Skitters, and putting the head a little bit to one side, and being both wolves and Garou at the same time, it's a she will communicate to you. Have you got a little bit lost, young man?
No, I'm here to find a guy. Are you a prisoner here? Are you trapped?
If
Are you in
wolves
danger?
could laugh, no, I'm the chief veterinarian. This wolf is outside the enclosure. I am Kayla, children of Gaia Theurge. And you know what? Looking at her, you will see that her fur has some glyphs, of course, that will indicate her past work and her renown, if you will. Unfortunately, you have no skill in that sort of thing, but she does seem to have more markings than you do. So, she seems someone of higher rank than you, as it were.
Alright.
Perhaps you should join your friends inside, the wolf says.
Perhaps. So, if you're a veterinarian, can I see your patients?
They're in here, and she looks towards the enclosure. I don't know that they want to see you.
I can be very stealthy when I want to be. Would you give me permission to investigate them? I just want to make sure this place is on the up and up.
I'm sure you do, but I have responsibility to my patients, and this is not.
But they
a
can't
zoo.
even be looked at? I promise I won't disturb them. I won't engage them in conversation. All I want to do is make sure that you're not, like, hooking them up Clockwork Orange style. Is that so hard?
She's looking a little bit annoyed and showing her teeth a bit. My patient. This is veterinarian patient confidentiality. They're not there for you to look at.
Look,
Be on your way now. Go back to your friends.
you're being very suspicious. Let me just say that. You're being very suspicious.
She's gonna give you the most deadpan wolf look that you've ever seen. What would be more suspicious? She says, with there's this little bit of a growl there in the whole intonation. Me behaving like some kind of zookeeper and giving you a tour of my patients without their informed consent, or me guarding my patients because they're under my care.
Or the guy just sneaking around the place.
Exactly. From the guy
Look.
just sneaking around the place.
We were sent here from a very long distance to check out this place, and I don't think it was just for the laugh. So,
Well, that seems like
Could
a
you
you
please-
problem.
Oh my god. Dog, we're gonna have to execute you for bringing this shame to the pack.
why? He's doing his job. He's trying to...
He's trying to do his job, and maybe so is she.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm going to... Obviously, I can't get past her, and she seems... I'm not going to break in because I said I wouldn't. So I said, okay, but I'll go talk to my friends, but... This place just seems weird to me.
She's just gonna sit down and look at you and go, "It is a strange place."
So what's your deal? You single?
Meanwhile, in the reading room, we have a tour, right? We want to have a tour.
Or wait, do we have a moment where it's like, I come back in, the Ragabash is missing?
I'm sure he hasn't gone very far, says
All right.
Ms. Valkenburg.
I was thinking before we go on to the tour, anywhere we could be like trapped or ambushed, is there anybody in New York we trust with the information about what this place at least claims to be? Because then if we ask her if she's okay with us coming back to somebody in New York that we trust, just about what is going on here, it has the sort of effect of leave your plan with someone before you climb a mountain kind of thing. So that on the surface, yeah, we've just reported in that this place seems okay. But also, if they pull anything, now somebody in New York will know what the score is and will know what they're getting into if they have to send reinforcements because we go missing.
How do you intend to communicate that to the rest of your pack when Gretchen is sitting right there? I'm just curious.
I guess I could just, the question is, it doesn't matter if she hears that, is there anybody in New York that we could trust with telling what this place is?
I don't know. You will know that better than I do.
I mean, from the sept.
From any of our contacts back in, actually, who put us up to this in the first place? Who sent us here?
Mother Larissa.
What we tell the Sept is our business.
Gretchen will nod.
Just because, also, there's the whole thing of, if you say, oh, can we talk to someone and tell them where we are? That just tells the person that no one knows where we are.
How unfortunate.
Which isn't... So, I'm very much like, this place doesn't dictate what and who we tell.
I'm sure we can report back sooner or later.
Of course.
We're going to anyways, but...
Right, says Gretchen, stands up. Did you want to see Mr. Gravely, or did you want to take the tour?
I'll see Mr. Gravely. The rest of the pack. It'd be good for them to see the rest.
I can't be in two places at once, she says. I think I really should be there when you meet with Mr. Gravely. He's a very strange person. Lucius is one of our scouts for the Foundation, because of course we have scouts to find lost cubs. And Lucius found him in a bleak place in the Umbra. Lucius was passing through, he was searching for, well, anyone who might need aid. And he found Mr. Gravely catatonic, he was giggling, he was whimpering, he couldn't control his changes. He shifted to and from the wolf, sometimes only in small stages. And Mr. Gravely seemed to be unaware of what was happening. Since Lucius didn't find any taint of the worm around, he took Orson and guided him out of the Umbra and back here, and we've started with treatment.
In that case, we'll do the tour.
Very well.
You seem to have a good understanding of the situation.
Yeah, we can get a look at the place.
Right.
And we have
go
we
ahead.
have the day, so...
Yeah, you absolutely have the day. She's gonna show you into... There's a couple of offices next to the reading room, including a library. And she's going to introduce you to Mr. Victor Helms, Glasswalker. Who actually, he's the chief of operations. And he's sitting, it's an office desk, and he's sitting there in a shirt, and he's sturdy enough, because Arun tend to be sturdy enough, don't they, Jake?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, what'd you say?
Rune tend to be sturdy.
Yeah,
And,
probably, yeah.
Yeah, he's a broad man in his late 30s. He has shelves with binders, and he has a desk with a Rolodex, and he has a telephone, and he has a personal computer, and a bushy mustache, and he looks up
Font looking ass.
and he will stand up and shake anyone's hands in case you want to shake his hand, but he will also excuse himself
Yeah.
quickly because
Bryce is gonna continue putting on that nice persona of I definitely believe everything here is up to par.
I'm not gonna drop dead just because I shake someone's hand. I'm gonna shake his hand.
Yep, he has a sturdy grip. The next office you will be taken to is right across from Mr. Helms. It looks considerably more chaotic. This young man is in his 20s, only a little bit older than yourselves. He actually looks.
Is that you?
He looks almost malnourished. That's how thin he is. His hair goes everywhere. And he is introduced as a researcher here, Johnny, by the name, Bognor Philodox. Yes, he's gonna look up from. He actually has a reading chair in his office, and also a personal computer and all the other. There's a door from his office to a library, and he'll also, I guess, get up and shake people's hair. Not hairs, hands. Shake your
Baby
hair.
hairs.
Ah! That would be weird.
Ruffle everyone's hairs, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he's a little bit twitchy, maybe, like looking at you, like, who are you guys? Like he's.
Good day,
yeah.
man.
He is definitely not being calm and confident the way Gretchen is. Rather skittish. Maybe like Skitters, but his name is Johnny instead. Yeah. On the other side of this wing.
As we pass this place, can Bryce just take a quick look over? Take a quick peek as we pass, like maybe some of the books and documents in this room?
Oh, sure.
Just take a quick peek to see what he's reading or researching.
Yeah, that's gonna be wits and academics or science, which are both terrible for you.
I'll just do straight up with them.
So
I'll use my peepers.
You're using your peepers.
My eyes.
I know what peepers
You?
mean.
I'm just looking.
Brad is going to try and follow the lead.
I don't have enough time to look.
Clearly not. Lots of weird titles. These are not prose. These are not fiction books. You will not find Shakespeare's collected works here, or Wuthering Heights, or any Lev Tolstoy, or anything like that. Also not Tolkien. Everything here is non-fiction books of some kind and completely out of your league.
I would joke and say this is all Greek to her, but
Which is
It's
not
Greek.
wrong.
because Black Fury, no.
Could Miranda try to follow that up, following Bryce's gaze?
Absolutely.
She does academic.
You could see just Bryce as you're walking away, trying to get like a quick look, but she just, shit, I need to move.
Yeah. Should I add my research specialty?
I think so.
Okay. Oh, she's gonna reroll that. Why not?
Yeah, that was better, but not much better. Average difficulty, for those who don't know about Werewolf, is in fact a 3. Means that we have a success now, 3 successes. You will catch a glimpse of books on psychology, neurology, and other things that you don't catch.
Fair enough.
Because you have 3 successes when you're taking a glimpse.
Me as a player would know what that means. Bryce, no.
Probably not. There's also going to be psychiatry books in there, of course, because psychology is not, it's treatment, it's counseling, it's treatment of the mind without using medicine. Whereas psychiatry is the treatment of the mind using chemistry, so like body chemistry.
Just like there's just that one book that lists all of them, or whatever. I don't know.
Anyway,
Could she follow it up with a science roll, or is that separate?
you tried your roll. That was the roll, I think.
Fair enough.
I would have to come back.
Gretchen will now lead you past the kitchen, which is basically, or the dining hall, really, which is right across from when you're in the middle of the building where you came in to by Ben's desk. So you're passing Ben's desk again and getting out on the other side, and that's where the dining hall is. And there's probably a few people there having lunch, because it is in fact lunchtime. Let me introduce you to Dan Skyseeker and Harry McReady. They will stop eating and stand up to greet you. Mr. Skyseeker is Gale Stalker, a rune, and he's dressed in scrubs, orderly uniform, if you will.
Yeah.
He is in his late 20s, quiet, intense. His face is that of an outdoorsman, someone who has been living out in the wilds extensively, shaped by winds and sun, as it were. Harry McReady, he's a heart warden, a rune as well, and he's also an orderly and a nurse.
Yeah.
He is a large
think,
man with a hearty smile and a firm handshake.
I think Bryce will continue to politely greet people. She'll say her deed name, Femis, but she won't mention her tribe or auspice, just Femis.
I'm sorry, I was reading the wrong entry for the Mr. Skyseeker. He is a stern man in his 20s who, he's wearing the orderly clothes and so on. He does not look like he's been outdoors forever. But, yeah, a bit of beadwork here and there, which is traditional, probably. So, yeah, he's gonna shake your hands, same as Harry. So, that means that we now have 3 Arun that you've met so far. Ben Thomas, Dan Skyseeker, and Harry McReady, from 3 different tribes.
Yeah, that makes sense. We are dealing with
Orderly
Garou,
and
who are
stuff.
crazy as fuck and might do some crazy shit.
That could be the case.
You need some strong dudes to be able to restrain them.
Beyond the dining hall here, and of course you'll be invited to eat whenever you're done with the tour, there is some kitchen staff who are in fact kinfolk. But beyond that, you will find a nursing station, there is medical storage, there is a lab. It doesn't even have a door to it. And you will meet another person here. So many people to meet. You'll remember all the faces, right?
Probably not.
Of course you will. You will be introduced to Mr. Joshua Keating. He has a lab coat on. He is, in fact, the chief psychologist here. He's a thin black man. He's in his late 30s. And, he's a glasswalker philodox, apparently. So he's also going to shake hands. And, it's a small lab. It's not like you're at one of Pfizer or any of these big pharmacological companies that have an entire, several floors dedicated to lab work. They've cramped in as many machines and beakers and lab equipment as they possibly can here, but it's still, I guess it's enough to make some stuff, but yeah.
It has just one of those machines that does the shaky shake.
I'm sure there's a shaky shake. Whatever.
I don't know what it's called. I know what it's for, I just don't know what it's called.
They can certainly do blood work here, and Mr. Keating, he's shaking your hands. Welcome to Valkenburg Foundation. This is our lab.
Well,
I understand you're visiting from a different sept.
Yes, that is correct.
I hope you'll find the visit to your liking, and that maybe there will be avenues to collaborate in the future. I am not in that kind of outwards-facing role. But if any of you know anything about the development of medicines, I would be happy to pick your brains.
Not my field.
Not really any of your fields, is it?
Miranda's got some science, but she's engineering.
Yeah. Speaking of which, is Skitters coming inside finally?
I mean, I know the basics, but... ask him.
Skitters, Jen.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are
Can you hear me?
coming inside or not?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Ah, so happy you could join us, says Gretchen.
Yeah, I give you a light slap on the back of the head, and I say, "Where were you?"
I was out for a walk. Is that illegal now? Look, have we? I thought we were in Wyoming, not Soviet Russia.
So Skitter's still in wolf
Not
form, by the
illegal
way?
at all. So it's not that.
No, she probably wouldn't say that because she doesn't know what he said.
Or-
Because she's a kin.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I know. I'd have come into the thing in human form. God damn it!
Oh,
you're
but
not
you
a-
didn't switch back. Did you? It doesn't say here on the text thing
I
on the that you switched back. You might want to check your.
I forgot that. To do that.
Yeah, you never switched back. So I'm just
Yeah.
assuming we're having this conversation with you and Lupus. I feel like it's funnier.
Rad's just gonna say, both of you stop it. This is not important right now.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyway, that's the tour down here. On the upper floor, on the top floor are my offices, but on the upper floor we have the patient wing, and I'll show you to Mr. Gravely. It took some time before we could give him enough treatment to speak coherently, but eventually we discovered his name. At least he said so. And later on we found out that he was Graveseeker from your sept. We didn't contact you immediately for many reasons. There are, yeah, you already know. Some of the Garou would kill people like Gravely. I had no way of knowing whether your sept would kill him. I don't know if you have been sent here to kill him, to be honest. To be blunt. Of course, if you try that, we will have differences, won't we?
He was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
potential successor. He's a valued asset to the community. He went missing. You have apparently recovered him, and we have been tasked with returning him back to us.
Although if he's as crazy as you say, might be better just to keep him here.
That's not our call to make.
Yeah, no, I can assure you, not there with violent intent. That much is certain.
MacReady and Skyseeker will in fact come with you when you're going up to the patient wing.
Makes sense.
1 second. Could I maybe pat...
Yeah, you probably wouldn't want to be a patient to be alone with 5 guys in case we are lying and do actually try to assassinate him.
Why would you say that?
I didn't say that out loud. I said that out of game, motherfucker.
Right. Be
Mikhail,
nice now.
Huh?
What was
I'm
that?
gonna have to quit early. My stomach is just acting crazy, and I'd be in and out if I didn't quit completely. So
Sorry about that.
sorry about that, but I just ruined the game just dropping in and out all the time because this is the 3rd time. It's so sorry. I'll see you guys
It's
next week.
fine, man.
Yep.
Now go to the Shadow Realm, take a shit or whatever. Have a good one.
But no, I think Bryce would just pat Walker's back and be like, okay, can we maybe stop by the car to get like a drink of water first?
Of course.
Yeah,
You can have
Let's do
You
that.
can have lunch as well if you want.
Okay, yeah, I might have to take you up on that later. We do have stuff in the car. Yeah, I need to check how much we have left.
yeah. The rest of us, we should grab a quick top up. We mean no offense, Gretchen, but there is stuff we need to discuss privately.
Of course.
You understand. I guess Walker just walks over to the van.
Yep.
Yep, and I guess we'll join you. And I guess the explanation as to why Skitters won't be talking is after he snuck off, we send him to the timeout corner.
What?
He's fine. We don't need to give an explanation for that. Okay.
Yeah, he's been sent to the timeout corner.
This place seems unexpected.
Yeah?
Yeah, Bryce will actually. Technically, she did just use that as an excuse to go back to the car, but she'll get like a water bottle from the fridge.
Yeah.
And she'll say, so. I think Miss. What's her name again?
Larissa?
No. I'm blanking on Miss Valkenburg is. She seems honest. Like, I try to play a little bit nice, polite to see if
I noticed.
she'd open
It
up.
was
But
Interesting.
maybe just nervous since we're here, but at least she's honest, but doesn't mean this place is free of potential bad influence. So if there is anything of that, it's probably not from her.
It seems legit, but what are we thinking? If there is something wrong with this place, what are the possibilities? What shady stuff could they be up to?
I don't think that's a good thought exercise to start doing. We don't have enough information.
Yeah, not yet at least, but
I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. But
I don't know if this place is necessarily better
yeah.
than any other mental facility.
I wonder what we'll do once if the guy we're looking for doesn't have all of his dogs barking, pun intended. Not sure what the hell we're gonna do.
We're gonna bring it back. That's what we were tasked.
I guess the only thing that did stick
Don't we have,
out to me is
Do you have a phone number or something that we could call Mother Marissa?
Larissa.
Larissa.
Marissa, sorry.
I could get in contact with her right now if I wanted to.
Oh, how about
I
we
want
say
to
that after we see
That's what I say. I was about to say. I want to say the state of how
Our
Grave-
guy.
How Grave
I
Speaks is going.
would like to point out though that although this place for now seems fairly up to par, it is. I don't know. This place having been open for 10 years and not a single person has been rehabilitated and released is.
I don't know, I feel like it makes sense. It's fucking magic bullshit.
Yes,
I
but if they're
know,
not
but-
rehabilitating people, then this is inherently a camp. Like, everyone here is being drawn or found, being taken here, and never leaving.
Just doing a shit job, or they're keeping these people here. I don't know which is true.
Okay, if
Sound
we
either
can't
way.
predict what bad stuff they might be doing here, we can speculate what they might do to us. So if they were going to ambush us or somehow turn the tables on us to try and get control over us, how might that happen?
Sorry, Mike.
I don't know, I feel like if they wanted us gone, I feel like they've had ample opportunity to take us out.
Not without causing more questions.
Sorry, when I said gone, I meant dead.
And I mean that. Not without causing more questions. We were sent by a sept. We may be a small group,
Yeah.
but the sept does know we were sent here.
Yeah.
And if we die, they'll find out. Then this place
Yeah,
gets in a
they-
whole bigger trouble.
I don't think they want that.
So if they get us to leave of our own volition,
I was just responding to what Stormspeaker said, that's all, okay?
yeah.
I get what you're saying, I agree with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
to be clear, if Mother Larissa says that she's fine with us leaving him here, we'll leave him here and return to our homes.
Sounds reasonable.
And if she says we take him,
Yep. Hopefully, whatever happens goes smoothly.
I just say we are not going to be the first to raise a claw against the Garou here.
course.
Yeah. We'll play it smooth, and if they decide to cause a ruckus, we'll end. I hear ya. All right then.
So I,
If it's, could I get Yep.
sorry, I know, I guess my tribe, and then I guess maybe a bit of True Strikes one has a bit of a bad reputation of punching first, asking questions later, but a diplomatic approach to this is best.
And by the way, once we're done here, you all know that I'm not particularly great with. So we should come up with a narrative. I think I'd like to know what I should and shouldn't disclose to my guys at the
Yeah.
Fenris. And I'm sure Femis here
What-
feels the same about her Black Furies.
What you choose to tell
Yeah.
your own tribes is not something we can dictate.
All right. Just wanted to hear suggestions after we deal with this. That's all. Anyway, unless we have anything else to discuss, we should probably get to it.
Yeah.
Just a reminder that
Bryce just takes a big swig of water and let's go.
Yep, and
just to be
and
clear, I
Suspect
don't
says,
think.
all right then, Skidders, you're allowed out of the corner.
Also, I don't necessarily trust any food that they may give us. That's just my paranoia talking, but I'm just saying, I don't think anyone of us is particularly hungry right now, but let's not ingest anything that they give us just because it would be the polite thing to do.
I hear you.
Yeah, worst case, we can travel to the Sept close by and...
That's assuming
Actually,
they'll tell
can
the
we
truth
even
about
be
that.
tranquilized?
Yes.
We've got werewolf physiology. Can we be knocked out like that?
Probably if you
You have enough of
For
those
enough?
stuff. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like-
harder.
if you feel like an elephant or two's worth of tranquilizer at a gun, probably.
To be fair, like, we don't have any enhanced resistance to that sort of thing when we're in our human form.
Okay, yeah, so we'd be taken out quick by that tranquilizer.
Just as easy to take out with sleeping gas or drugs in human form as we are as any other person.
Unless you have
a specific gift for it that is available in one of the new books.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that one. But I don't think any of us had that. Didn't exist when we were making our character. But yeah, so we're going to go in there. I'm going to try and speak with our wayward friend. And then, depending on that, how that goes, I will reach out to Mother Larissa to find out how she wants us to proceed. Because she didn't have much information. I'll give her all the information I have. But it will be... I don't know what she's going to decide to do.
You want any help speaking with the guy, or...?
Oh, if the rest of you are there, that would be quite helpful. I don't know what state he's in, or if there's anything nasty attached to him after so long.
I'm not a doctor, but...
No, but the fact that he's not dead after spending so much time means there's a decent chance he's been assisted by something to stay alive. Or something's hitched a ride.
I'm not a psychiatrist, but I've dealt with people that has been through hard times, and yeah, I can tell when.
And Skidders and True Strike interact with people who should be in a mental ward daily.
I think psychology would go under academics, and psychiatry would go under science.
This is more so Bryce saying that she's good at reading people without not necessarily saying it directly.
Yeah, no, but
Very good at
insight,
insight.
that would be, I think insight could actually work for psychology to some extent as well.
Yeah, it's usually psychology role is either with an insight or intelligence and insight.
That would
depending
make
on
sense,
what.
yeah, fair enough. Alright.
Just while we're in the Winnebago, should we use the radio equipment to see what they're saying about us while we're not there?
You're assuming they're talking about us over the radio, and not just face to face.
That's the only kind of thing we'll be able to listen into. I don't.
Look, all right, the second storm speaker goes to the radio, True Strike's just gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing? We have shit to do."
Or maybe if you want to stay in the van and play, I don't know, FBI, you might be my guest, but
Also,
As you're saying this, he's got Stormspeaker has like the headphones part way on, and he just whatever takes them off and we'll.
no,
I
it's
mean-
not a bad idea.
Corner with Skitters.
No, Jake, stop ordering everyone else around.
Look, I'm just joking around.
It doesn't sound like it. Stormspeaker, if you want to stay in here, it might be a good opportunity to talk to some of the local spirits. I'm very
Yeah,
good at interacting with them, but you're a lot more persuasive than I am.
yeah, I know I sound sarcastic, but it's not half a bad of an idea, so.
Maybe if you could try and figure out what greater spirit protects this place, that could be useful information. Does that sound like something you would be willing to do? Or would you prefer to come in with us and speak with Gravespeaker?
I'm trying to remember just how the system works is because when I talked to the spirits, we were all already in the Umbra. Can I talk to them from material world, or would I have to go into the spirit world to do it?
You'd have to go into the spirit world to do it.
Wait, you don't have...
He does not have penumbral senses. Anybody can get the gift penumbral senses because it is in fact a native gift, not a theurge gift. So, whenever you want to,
I assumed you had that one.
as we have found out, each new gift is extra XP and so on. So you have now 1, 2, 3 gifts. So it would count as your 4th gift. So that would be, I think, 8 XP.
Yeah, correct.
But you're not going to get that right now. You need to have a chat with the spirits who can teach you this thing.
Oh, I can get him in touch with Pad and Spiders.
I'm sure.
That's easy.
I'm sure. But the
Easy
question
peasy.
is if you're going to do that right this instant or later on. So
No,
are
I
we
don't
going
think
inside?
right
Are we
now.
staying outside? What's the plan?
I want to talk to the patient. If you can't speak to the spirits without assistance, then I think we should all just go in together.
Yeah, I think that's the best way. I probably could because I do have right of shadow passage now, but I don't want to get in the Umbra on my own. So
Yeah, and
Yeah, but-
accidentally not being able to go out again.
No, he has right to shadow passage. He can get out again if he rolls
he-
well enough.
It's
Yeah,
also
that's the problem,
easier
is,
to get out.
is you fuck up getting out. Can be a
All
bit
right,
awkward.
so as we're going inside again, you're going to be led up to a hallway, of course. Gretchen will be there, Dan and Harry will be there, and Harry will be the talking, do the talking. There's a lot of doors along this hallway because it's the patient wing. And why don't you all roll a wits and awareness check?
Okey-dokey.
Wits awareness. All right, then. I'm really good at this one.
Don't say that because you will fail.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Oh,
my
yeah,
goodness, I
baby,
called it.
I did.
That's
I did fail.
I told
yes,
you
you did.
so.
that's a success. It's a possible
Nope,
brutal
brutal
outcome.
outcome.
But since
Brutal
you're not
outcome.
trying to do damage to anyone, you don't do damage
Yep.
to anyone.
But is it
That
if
sounds
it's
much
two
more
if
forgiving.
it's two fangs of you're not trying to do damage?
Yeah, it's
then
an
we-
auto fail if you get 2 of
Yeah.
the. A brutal outcome is an automatic failure, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So failure.
Yeah, focused on other things.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say Miranda's comments earlier pissed me off.
Clearly.
Fair.
But Weave Walker can hear things clearly, so can Bryce. There are some of these patient rooms are definitely occupied. Miranda will hear whimpering from inside one door. And yeah, and there's also gonna be probably someone trying to open the hatch from the inside and looking out. And it's really weird because across the hallway another hatch is opened, and it's exactly the same face. Miss Valkenburg will say, "Don't mind the twins."
You've been open for 10 years. This is a walking, talking. You've been open for 10 years, and how many how many kin have you returned back to their initial sept
I would have to look at
or tribe?
my records, honestly, to give you a number. I don't think our success rate is good enough at all. But we have managed to help ease the trauma for at least some. And each Garou who is able to manage their life, it's an asset to Gaia, isn't it? So my dream, if I can be so bold, is to help treat Harano and Hoglask. I don't know if we'll ever be able to do that.
So I'm assuming you haven't had a deluge of patients.
No, not at all. Finding lost cubs is
So-
difficult in the best of times.
So you're unaware of the amounts you have that have left your facilities?
No, not at all. We just charge people and so on. So yeah, I just need to look at my records. In other words, the GM hasn't looked up the. Yeah.
Okay. But it's just because it's making it sound like, oh, the number is 0, but I'll need to double check.
No, the number is not 0. It's gonna be like a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close to
Okay,
zero.
so that's slightly different from what she had said to Bryce at
Yeah,
first,
sorry,
because
my
she... Okay.
She's
LGM, L
She's-
Game Master.
She's like Themis will definitely detect that Gretchen is her own biggest critic. If there's a person in the world, there's lots of people in the world who will make perfection the enemy of good, and Gretchen is one of them. She's probably
She
never-
sounds ashamed a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, like why don't I have 100% success rate within a single year? It's so bad of me. But anyone who has studied a bit of psychology and psychiatry will go, yeah, maybe don't be all
I'm just-
optimistic like that.
I'm just thinking of that one image where it's so bleak, man.
Harry McReady is standing nearby with the keys to the door that you are pointed towards. And he's going to look up at you and go, "Now, I'm not letting him out, so you'll have to go in, and I'm locking the door behind you. If that bothers you, then some of you stay out here, and I will not give you the keys. For all I know, you've come to bust him out, and I can't have that unless Gretchen says so."
No, I understand. I feel that. Yeah.
It's understandable.
So I at least want to join.
Is there anyone who's
Bryce
not
kind of
going to go
points to
inside?
Wee Walker here.
Yeah.
Dan can come in with you as well if you want
Hmm.
him to, but you know.
We
We
Does it
walk
look
here.
like-
as two-
So
Sorry.
who's gonna go inside?
It was Gretchen gonna walk in as well. Join us.
Okay, yeah, she can.
That
do
seems
that.
like a.
Though,
I think that's a question.
oh no, she's not gonna join you.
Understandable.
But
she is.
She said she had to be there.
She's
Outside
gonna
the
be
cell.
Outside the door, there's a hatch in the door that people can look in through.
Sure.
Yeah. Wave Walker is too much of a shit talker for me not to go inside with.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
As in, you say some shit that I feel could potentially get you punched in the face. You get what I'm saying?
I get it. I get the understanding that you have the feeling to punch a lot of people in the face.
No, I just. Man, fuck you. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Lots of that tonight, apparently. Anyway,
Yeah.
is there anyone who's gonna stay outside?
I'd prefer
I'll
it if
take
at least
that
a
as a
few
no.
people did.
I'll take that as a no.
Man, I'm sorry for not wanting my fucking packmate to get their ass beat. Whatever, man. Okay.
I just don't want all of us to be locked in a well-restricted, padded room.
All right,
I
maybe
think
Skitters.
I think Bryce will say out loud.
Just
I
gonna
do.
stay outside.
I do appreciate that you want to join me, but I feel like having too many people can be a little bit stressful.
Look, I still feel a bit uncomfortable. Just maybe how about Skitters and I'll stay out. That's just a suggestion.
Yeah.
Alright,
Bryce
we
would
can-
pat the shoulder of our get here and say, yeah, it'll be, yeah.
All right, fine.
This may be
Oh,
time
yes.
to use umbral sensors, just to make sure we're not walking into a spirit world trap.
Yeah, I could do that. So much willpower used.
I think someone else in this pack needs to also get it.
There are 2 modes of paranoia for any good player group or pack. Total and insufficient.
Yeah, I get it. Intelligence plus wisdom. Against the local gauntlet.
That's a success.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can't see any wormbanes around here trying to immediately kill you all.
Yeah. In that case, she's gonna step into the cell.
Yeah, Bryce will follow after.
Very well. The cell is dark. There's light coming in through a barred window. In the far corner, you can see Garou in glabro form. He is breathing heavily and he's staring at you.
At which point, she's just gonna put her hands up and move to the far side of the room, not trying to invade his personal space.
He's anything Themis doing?
I think, is he standing? Is he sitting on the bed? Or...
He's sitting in his bed.
I think Bryce will just sit on the floor. Casually relaxed.
Yeah, he's starting to smile. And Themis will... This is not a happy smile. It's not even a mad smile. It's an evil and malicious smile. He's grinning at you. The wolves have come to sniff the bones. Have you come to save me? Pity. I was doing so well before you showed up with your fleas and your righteous fangs. Now, oh, wait, don't hurt me. I didn't ask for them to come, I swear. I only told them what they already feared. There's a third voice coming out. Cowards. All of you. Wearing your rage like a badge and thinking it makes you real. You just meet with pride. You stink of failure. And he points towards Weavewalker.
That's fair. Well, she wanted to be an architect. She can't do that anymore. There is a sense of failure about her.
Are they the ones who tore out the moon's voice? I don't like them. I want them to bleed.
As Miranda is looking at him with umbral senses, does it look like he's... What does he look different, or does it look like there's multiple versions of him, or maybe there's something else, like hiding?
There's no spirit inside him, no. Bane.
No.
The way you found
Yeah.
Saskatchewan.
I think I'm looking for something less obvious. Like... Maybe not like a Bane that's taken over, but just like... a fracture, since he spent so much time?
I don't... Intelligence insight to make a diagnosis, I guess. This is nothing to do with penumbral senses. Themis...
I'm using penumbral senses to see that part of his form, to be clear.
Yeah. No, I understand that.
Yes.
If you want to roll an intelligence insight to try to make
Sure.
a diagnosis here, you're allowed to.
Intelligence and insight.
Could I add wisdom?
No.
Fair enough.
That's a brutal outcome.
So Bryce has no idea. It's just weird.
And I'd only be rolling rage dice.
Oh dear.
So I don't think I want to roll.
Fair enough.
My rage is too high. God damn it.
It's useful. God, it's useful, but painful.
The first voice is like coming back again. It's cute, really. You think you're here for answers. See who breaks first, you or me.
Looking over at him, could I tell if he has any markings of pride or status that I might be able to read off him?
He does have glyphs to mark his rank.
But like anything that may suggest his accomplishments or anything.
Yeah, there would be such, and you have occult. He has the markings of a theurge, of high renown. We're talking at least rank 3.
Okay. So that's the same rank as Miranda?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, I guess she's going to try and anchor him a bit by trying to ask him about if there's like a glyph of a different accomplishment or something, trying to anchor him back into his own history a bit. Try to get him to remember something that he was physically present for, to try and help with whatever's happening.
Why don't we roll intelligence persuasion? Because you're trying to do some kind of treatment here, aren't you?
I guess I'm trying to, yeah.
Yeah, yes, you're trying to. Look at that. He is stopping as you're speaking to him about these things. The shifts in his face stop. And he's standing still. And has a shocked expression in his face, and his mouth just drops open. And then his head raises back, and you hear a slow, low moan rising in pitch until it turns into a mourning howl. It's a howl so lonely and sad, it just hits you right in the heart.
I guess she's going to try and howl back, because you can't be alone if you're hearing two voices.
And well, look at that. You're feeling the pain from inside this man. Like every moment of it. Like it's shredding all the strands around your heart. And I want you to roll a composure result check to not start crying.
I guess E2 question mark.
Yes, absolutely. And this goes for True Strike and Storm Speaker and everyone.
Guess I'll willpower. Guess I'll willpower that just in case.
Wow. True Strike is a heartless man, isn't he?
Oh,
Yes.
No, he's not heartless. He's composed. There's a difference.
Fair enough. Miranda's gonna take another point of willpower, superficial willpower damage.
True Strike is extremely emotional. It's just not a crier though.
Yeah, I don't think Miranda's fighting against this.
That makes sense. There will be tears just running down her cheeks as this patient's pain becomes your own.
Yeah.
And,
True does have a stoic expression, however.
Indeed.
Can
Oh,
she try
weep
to get
for
up?
me, the man says. I am not what I once was. Once a hero. Now I'm among the mad. How did it begin? With the omen. The bird which flew that only I could see. I had to follow, for its blood stained my home and spoke of ill to come. I went to the Umbra, the spirit world, and wandered deep, searching for the wounded bird. I found the clues and directions of stray spirits who had also seen it. I walked and walked until I knew I was lost. I, who had long ago charted the spirit realms, I knew not where I stepped. And then he's just quiet for a moment. He's staring at something. You can't.
I guess.
Bryce, having heard this somber howl, will say, "You sound alone. Have you?"
Ah! He's screaming
Lost.
out against something that you can't see. It was terrible. I found the wounded bird, but it wasn't a bird anymore. A cancer had eaten it from within. It was a living carcass, rotting flesh, the stink of decay across that gloom. And then its master. Oh, I can't even tell you its name, its form. I beg you who are the hope of what is to come. Help us, mad ones. We've lost our way. Only in this house of howls can we recover what was lost. Can we learn what is needed? Help the young to grow as they should, or else. And
Cut out
he
there.
just holds something like his pillow really hard, and then he grins a sly smile. In his cupped palms, there's a flowering sprig of Wolfbane. It wasn't there moments ago. And he just starts laughing. Weed Walker, that Wolfbane, it is awakened. The spirit of the flower is awakened. And it makes you distinctly uncomfortable, both of you. Because apparently this Wolfbane is doing exactly what legend says that Wolfbane will do with werewolves.
Is that repel or hurt them, or?
Yeah, it's like a mythic block, basically.
So it's keeping us away from him.
Yep.
Or we could try to resolve through it.
You would have to spend a willpower superficial again, because that's how mythic block works.
Yeah. It's Bryce, her face scrunches a little bit. I guess she's had this feeling in the past, looking at when people showed her silver. Like, she specifically remembers this odd memory she had once of her mother showing her like a new silver ring, and she just had to get out of the room.
Yeah.
Getting the feeling now.
He is curling up into a fetal ball in the corner of the bed, with the Wolfbane held by his cheek, and from one moment to another, he goes from maniacal laugh to sleeping. Like, you can hear him snore.
I guess, could she try and reason with the spirit of the Wolfbane?
I suppose so, yeah. You'll hear a tap on the door.
Yeah.
It's Miss Valkenburg. Maybe we should leave him be?
We're dealing with this. Thank you.
Just a moment.
If she takes... Is it like the folkloric blocks, if she just spends a willpower, she can ignore it? Or is it a test?
I think
Or
that's how it works, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you want to get any closer to it, you'll have to spend a willpower.
yeah, in that case, yeah, she's gonna fucking do that.
Weave Walker is
Can
so
we tell
tired
you
right
that's
now.
what he does?
Weave Walker is, yeah, she's fraying at the edges, but she's gonna take a... There we go. Yeah, she's gonna take that, which is gonna hurt, and she's going to walk over and Like, he's just holding it in his hand, like, open? Is it like... Or is he clutching it, or...
He's holding the stem, and the flower itself is open.
She's gonna pick it up, even though that's really the
Awkward.
opposite of what she wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's gonna pick it up and just walk it towards the door. And you said there's a porthole, right?
Yep.
She's gonna knock on the porthole at
It's
Gretchen.
open. It's open.
Oh yeah. She's going to say, could you please take this outside and plant it? I don't think it belongs here.
Yeah,
And then hand it to...
Gretchen will take it
Gretchen.
because the other two do not want
Because
to
the others won't touch it, yeah.
No. They're like,
And then she's gonna walk over and just kneel at the end, like, at the edge of the bed with... with Grave Speaker. And is just gonna say... Sounds like you encountered a very bad thing out there. And... you want to help us protect the future from that thing.
deep sleep.
Can we tell what he was doing with the Wolfbane? 'Cause he had it in his hand. Was he
tried.
like willpowering it as well, or was he just suffering?
Between all the gibberings and all the strange behaviors, really hard.
He may not have been affected. Yeah, she's just gonna kneel down and just say, "You are a hero to the tribes. We are here on behalf of your friend, Mother Larissa, who would like to speak to her friend once again. So you can pass down the wisdom that you have gained to others. Do you think you can help us do that?"
No reply. He's still sleeping deeply.
He's asleep?
Oh yeah, deeply. Snoring asleep.
Okay, my mic cut out for a second, so I missed that bit.
No. Yeah, he's just
Oh.
like out like a light, basically.
Yeah, nice going there, Weed Walker.
Ah yes,
Wait,
I
wait,
should have
there's a
punched
perfect,
him to get him better.
Like, looking at this guy, is he, like, actually asleep, or is this,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
someone
he's-
comically,
no,
like...
he's actually asleep.
Like... Yeah,
As you are,
I-
I think he tuckered himself out.
as you're coming
guess-
out from, yeah, go ahead.
I could really overexert myself and try to cast Mother's Touch.
You could.
I don't know what effect it will have, since I don't think he has any physical damage, but I think it could help.
Go ahead and try that.
If he does have any, it will heal, so...
Theoretically.
Poor White Walker. She's so exhausted and has -2 on
So
all
much
social and mental skills right now.
Yeah, an aggravated willpower damage.
Yep.
Oh my god.
She has
This is
worked
what happens
hard.
when no one else invests in...
Look at my fucking fears. We ain't investigating shit.
Great. Oh yeah, that's using Glory, her best stat. Great.
Oh god.
Mother's touch, intelligence, glory. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say you could have asked Bryce to pick up the flower, but okay.
I waited to see what Bryce was gonna do, but...
You were just
Well, that didn't
NPC.
work.
I don't think brutal outcomes count for gifts.
Check
They
the
might.
rules. Let's consult the
I
rules
think they
up
might,
here.
in some cases.
Mate. In any
It
case,
depends on the gift.
he is not stirring at all.
Great.
I think Bryce is gonna
Can I
calmly
assume
walk
that
over
we're
to him.
finally coming out of the room?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Bryce is gonna calmly walk over to the very tired Jack member, just pat her on the back and go, I think
Yeah, I
one
don't think
more we
this
can
is
do for
working.
now.
Yeah, Valkenburg will say, as you can see, he's suffered deep trauma and is in need of our help. He's not the only one, though. Here in these rooms, there are others. Some are like him, traumatized by some unknown experience. Others are young cubs, scarred by their ordeal. There was no one there for them. They had to do it alone. She's gonna show you to one of the cells. If you look in here, you'll see her covering under her old covers, desperately afraid of even the crickets outside. This is Judy. She was abandoned by her tribe, the Glasswalkers. She was not meant for the deep wilds. She never laughs, and she's a new moon. Over here we have Lewis. Would have been a powerful addition to his tribe, the Silent Striders. If only they had found him. He wandered too early. The cruelty of the world has caused him to trust no one. I could show you them all lost, all alone, all traumatized. I could show you the wolves outside, they're the saddest. Even in the deep forest closest to Gaia, they are hurt and torn from their heritage. But someone must help them, and that's what we're here for, to help. And I want to show you something. Please.
Miranda at this point just grunts.
She's gonna take you up to her office, which is not the most inspiring place ever, but still. She goes to a closet and opens it with a key and drags out a large chest. She's barely able to lift it, and she's gonna put it down and look at you. There was a pack here once. Young Garou who came to our aid, who saw the glory of what we do. For every Garou cured, Gaia is made stronger. They gain much renown among the local septs for their bravery and dedication. We call them the Questing Pack. Unfortunately, they are all dead. They were killed by Banes in the Umbra, fighting to protect the lost cub. We have their fetishes, their items of power still. You've seen what we do. You've seen the need. Will you help us? Will you become the new Questing Pack? And that, my friends, is where we pause the story for this time, with a cliffhanger ending, as you have been given an offer that you did not expect. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and in a week from now, we'll see if this pack gets more duties. Who knows? See you then, everyone.